England, 1351. The Black Death just wiped out half the people you know. Your neighbors, your wife, the kid who used to fetch water for the village. One morning, a farmer wakes up. He walks out to the field, and for the first time in 400 years, he realizes something. He's worth a hell of a lot more than they told him he was. Half the workforce is dead. The lord who used to pay him scraps now needs him desperately, because if the crops rot in the field, the lord is ruined. So the farmer refuses. No big speech, no fight. He just sets his tools down one morning and tells the bailiff, "The old wage doesn't cut it anymore. If the lord doesn't like it, the wheat can sit in the rain." The lords don't call him clever. They don't call him brave. They just call him lazy. 700 years later, you wake up in a studio apartment you can barely afford. You open LinkedIn. Entry-level position, 3 years experience required, $42,000 a year. Must be passionate. You slam the laptop shut. Your mind goes completely blank. And then the therapist, your parents, the podcast guy, they all jump in. This is depression. This is laziness. This is your generation losing its way. They're all fucking wrong. What you're feeling isn't a chemical imbalance. It's not softness. It's the correct answer to a math problem you've been solving in your head for years. And nobody wants you to say the answer out loud. In the 1990s, a house in America cost about 3.2 times the median income. Your dad worked 3 years, saved the down payment, bought the house. That was the deal. Now look at the last 3 years of your life. You survived a pandemic. You rewrote your resume 17 times. You even learned prompt engineering because someone told you it was the future. In that same 3 years, the gap between what you earn and what a house costs grew by more than you'll save in the next decade. You weren't behind. You were running as fast as you could, while the finish line kept sprinting away faster than your legs. For anyone under 34 today, a house costs 5 times the median income, 8 times in the cities most of us live in. 5 years of putting away a quarter of your paycheck just to save what your father saved by 26. And even then, he'd still be ahead of you, because the house he bought in 1990 has gone up 5 times in value, while you were busy learning how to talk to a robot. Fine, forget the house. Just get a good job, right? That's what they told you. College, degree, LinkedIn. You did all of it. Here's what nobody mentioned. The entry-level job market is the worst it's been in 37 years. That's not a recession. That's the bottom rung of the ladder being sawed off while you were climbing. Unemployment for recent college grads just hit its highest level since the pandemic. You studied for the test. They changed the test halfway through, and then had the nerve to tell you you failed. So you did the only rational thing. You stopped playing a game you couldn't win. 42% of Gen Z holds crypto. Only 11% has a retirement account. Nearly half have already pulled money out of retirement before they even really started. Your parents call it reckless. They're wrong. When the traditional path has a 5% success rate, a 5% lottery ticket isn't irrational. It's just honest. When you feel like nothing you do matters, you're not broken. You're the only one in the room who actually did the math. The people who need you to keep playing this broken game can't afford to let you see it clearly. So they gave what you're feeling different names. Call it depression. You need a pill. Call it laziness. You need discipline. Call it burnout. You need a vacation. Every single label comes with a product to sell. Because if they admitted it's actually a rational conclusion about a broken system, the system would have to change. And it won't. 1940. Paris is under Nazi occupation. Tanks in the streets. And somewhere in that city, a French writer sits down and writes the name for exactly what you're feeling right now. He doesn't call it depression. He gives it a name nobody had used before. The absurd. Not life is meaningless, something sharper than that. You ask for meaning, the universe doesn't answer. And that space, between you asking and nothing coming back, that's where you live now. His name was Albert Camus. To explain it, he goes back to an old Greek story. Sisyphus, pissed off the gods, got sentenced to push a boulder up a mountain. Every time he got to the top, the rock rolled back down. Forever. That's your job. That's your rent. That's every 5-year plan you'll ever make. For 2,000 years, everyone read that story the same way. Sisyphus was cursed. The gods won. End of story. Camus read it differently. He said the moment Sisyphus actually wins isn't at the top. It's the walk back down the mountain. Because on that walk, the gods have nothing left to threaten him with. He already knows the rock is going to fall. And the second he stops waiting for the rock to mean something, the threat stops working. Your nihilism isn't the problem. It's stage 1. It's the moment you finally saw that the rock was going to fall. Stage 2 is what you do after. Camus said you have one move left. Refusal. Don't numb out. Don't pretend you didn't see what you saw. And keep living anyway. Not out of hope. Hope is for people who still believe the rock might stay at the top. You keep living because continuing to exist, eyes open, refusing to lie about it, is the one thing the universe cannot make you stop doing. Camus called this revolt. Revolt doesn't look like revolution. It's not a manifesto. It's not some guy on a podcast yelling, "Burn it all down." It's quieter than that. It's laughing at a stupid joke on a Tuesday when nothing in your life is funny. It's cooking a meal for someone who is never going to pay you back. It's picking up a guitar at 31, knowing you're going to suck at it forever. Every small, useless, beautiful thing the system can't measure, can't monetize, can't take away. That's where you live now. Every time you enjoy something for no reason, you commit an act of revolt. What keeps you alive isn't hope. It isn't optimism. It isn't delusion. It's spite. The quiet, patient, almost cheerful spite of someone who has seen the universe clearly and decided to enjoy their coffee anyway. The rock is still going to fall. Camus was right about that, but no one in the entire history of the universe has ever managed to make you not be. That's the revolt. That's stage 2. That's the one thing they can never take from you.